What'd you use for a gun, Maddie?
What did I use?
It's a 20. It's a youth 20 gauge 870, and I
What
put a
kind
red dot. Do what?
what kind of shells?
It's a 2 3/4 inch TSS.
It's hard to even
Those,
find 2 3/4 inch anymore.
yep.
I got a
They don't
semi
make.
motor that'll only take two and three quarters. I like using that sometimes, and I have a
Yep.
hard time finding 2 3/4.
Man, this little gun, I thought about taking it up to Wisconsin because it's so light and compact, and that TSS really does a good job on it. They're expensive. They're like $10 a shell though.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But
Yeah, he got it not too long before season, just for me for turkey hunting. So
no, we've had it for a while.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, you just got the new. You put
I got
the thing.
I got the red dot
Yeah,
for
the red
season.
dot. That's
Because
before when I mean it's been a few years since I went with him, but I don't even know what you had me take then, but it was a different gun. It wasn't that one, but
yeah, I don't remember either. But
yeah,
probably 12 gauge to be honest with you. I don't know anything we have.
Yeah.
Have you ever messed around 410s, Dan?
Not a lot. I have one. I got one from Dave's collection when he died.
Oh.
And I shot it in the yard, but not much.
Yeah.
Never really owned one besides that.
Yeah.
They're a little light for a turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people say if you use that TSS in the 410, it's a pretty effective gun for someone like her that's real small. But she had that 20 gauge. You even like on the way walking back, you were like you like looked at me, you're like, oh, I didn't even realize I shot the gun. Like I didn't even feel it. Or
yeah,
anything,
like so. I didn't feel afterwards like any soreness or anything like that. And I don't shoot often at all. Like shoot guns often at all to be like used to any kind of recoil or anything. So it's nice when I don't have to worry about that, I guess. So.
But 2 3/4 inch 20 gauge doesn't kick very much.
I think a 20 gauge and semi-automatic would be a really good gun for. If you use a youth gun, a lot of times those youth like single break is what people give kids, and they'll give light boned women or whatever. They'll give them a break action 12 gauge, right?
Yeah.
And they'll put a 3-inch shell in there or whatever, and it's a real light gun. Those light guns kick way worse than the heavy guns.
Yeah.
They're just harder to maneuver. But a semi-automatic has a gas recoil.
Yeah.
So it doesn't kick as much, and it's a heavier gun.
Right.
It's a pain to carry, but if you got a strap on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you put 2 3/4 in something like that, and I think a 20 gauge is a plenty effective gun.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I bought a new gun this year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got an old crappy 12 gauge that ain't meant for turkeys.
Yeah. You usually got to shoot at them like 3 times. I've noticed that in some of your turkey videos.
Yeah. So I went and bought a gun this year. I was really hoping to get Dave's gun. He left it for me, but there was a family dispute, and a brother-in-law stole the gun, won't give it back. But I'm not getting involved in that, so I just went out and bought one. And I went to Fleet Farm, and the only thing they had was more guns geared towards waterfowl. But that'll work. And I picked out a Benelli Nova. It's a cheap gun, but it was really the only one I liked. I would have liked to have gotten a semi-automatic and paid a little money for it. And I probably will end up doing that. But I actually ended up liking the gun more than I thought I would. After I bought it, one of my coworkers who's like a gun expert says, "Oh, those things rattle." And I got to put it together. It doesn't rattle. So I'm happy. But it's a really big and heavy gun. And I bought the TSS like you did. But I bought 3.5-inch shells.
Yeah.
And I thought that heavy gun wouldn't kick much, even though it's not like gas recoil.
Right.
It was like getting hit by a full swing from a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody young like could take that. I mean, it felt like it broke my arm. And when I shot a turkey, usually when you shoot a turkey, you're not even thinking about something like that. You don't feel nothing, even then. And if you watch the video, you see the gun just fly.
Yeah.
That thing really, really kicked with those big shells. And I think those TSS kick even more because it just holds that wad together so tight in there that it just seemed to have more of a recoil. Because I bought the the Winchester shells too.
Yep.
And I could not get a pattern out of those. So I went back and got the TSS. I got a pattern on them, but it wasn't real good. I could shoot out about 40 yards. I had a pattern and I had to aim a little low. Like I would have to aim at the breast to hit the neck.
Yeah.
TSS out to 60. I can aim right where I want to hit. And I got a real nice.
That is crazy. I have a Benelli Nova too, Dan. That's what I've used since I was 16.
Oh, really?
Yep. I love that thing. But I bought like I just use 3.5-inch number 5s. I don't have any TSS. I probably bought a freaking box of them years ago. I haven't shot enough turkeys to use them all up. But I may go to the TSS if I don't know. We'll see. My grandpa, I have an old Remington 1100 semi-automatic 20 gauge, and I'd like to kill some turkeys with it. Just my grandpa's gun. I've killed plenty of stuff with it. I killed a bunch of deer with it and stuff, but I've never turkey hunted with it. But it's real lightweight and everything. But yeah, Zeke was saying that Zeke's little Mossberg 500 youth model kicks harder with dove loads than his new semi-automatic does with turkey loads.
Right.
So you're probably onto something there.
If you want to watch another video, click right here. But don't forget to subscribe before you leave.